Okay. Listen, I'm gonna be the first one to say it, okay? I think the game, as of right now, Overwatch 2, is genuinely in the worst state the game has ever been in. And I think, dead serious, and no hyperbole at all, dead serious, I would rather play Double Shield than this. This is a level of unplayable that I am yet to experience in all of Overwatch. Because at least when I was queuing in top 500 and the enemy team was going double shield, I could still play Genji and win if I was good enough. Now, it was really hard, and I would lose a lot of games if my teammates didn't know what to do, even if I played perfectly, because we weren't on double shield and they were, so they had a huge advantage. I get it. Double shield wasn't good. I'm not saying double shield was good. It was horrible. It was really, really bad. I don't even think that does it justice how bad it was. It was awful. But what we have today is genuinely, and I mean it, unplayable. You cannot play the game on this patch. It's horrible. Because what's happening is people on a majority of the maps, and GM, for me at least, is that everyone is playing some variation of Mauga or like Orisa, and then they've usually got Tracer, Widow, Carry, Illari. Now you're probably already knowing where this is going. The Widow will stand on the high ground, next to the unbreakable Illari pylon, and the Kiriko, while the Mauga is just sitting there endlessly shooting the tank, getting pumped full of infinite heals. The Tracer is frying my backline, and I have to make a decision. Do I go Mauga for the Mauga duel, and hopefully I can beat him with my supports, but then Tracer farms my supports, and Widow farms my DPS and my supports, and I just have to accept that my team is going to die, but I have to try and kill the Mauga? Or do I go something like Monkey and dive the Widow? Well, no, I can't really do that either, because if I dive the Widow, then the unbreakable Illari pylon is just sitting there, and if I try to break it, then she'll dismantle it herself and then throw it somewhere like 4 seconds later. And then the Suzu comes out, and then all the heal is happening, and then she grapples away, the Illari airbursts away, the carry TPs away, and then the Tracer is already killed my team, because my team don't want to play Widow or Tracer. They don't want to play McCree. They don't want to play Pharah. They just don't do it, so I lose the game. Like, the current state of the game is if you don't play absolutely what is meta, you do not stand a chance. You lose. The meta characters are so ludicrously overpowered right now that if you do not pick them, you genuinely lose by default. I was smurfing in fucking low masters earlier, cardboard elo, and the enemy team went Mauga. We had 3 top 500 players. We had me, Austin, my old duo, and Berserk, the North American Sombra one trick. He's usually like top 30 or something. Us 3. Now, he wasn't playing Sombra because you can't really pick Sombra into Illari anymore. Previously, you could pick Sombra into Illari and it worked out really well, because you were able to trade your virus cooldown for the pylon, because the virus did just enough damage to break the pylon. So you could break the pylon from across the map. You could like run really far away, see it, throw virus, it would hit it, and it would break the pylon. It was super, super good at breaking the pylon. But since they buffed the health, you can't do that anymore. You have to actually physically go up to it and shoot it, which means that you basically can't break it anymore ever, because it's too dangerous to go there in Sombra. So he's obviously not playing Sombra, because Sombra is very difficult to play into Illari, and he's instead playing another character. Now, he's a Sombra one trick. That's the only character he knows how to play. But he's still a top 30 DPS player. Us 3 top 500 players should not struggle in this Masters lobby at all. But we do, because I play Zarya, Austin plays fucking Bastion, like he usually does, and Berserk was trading between Widow, getting Widow deft all game, and then he was going, what else was he? He was going like Soldier and McCree. So he didn't have the opportunity to play Sombra, so we lost. 3 top 500 players got their shit pushed in by meta-slaving Masters players because we didn't play Mauga and Kerry and Delari and Pharah and Tracer and Widow and McCree and shit like this. We decided to play literally any other character in the game, so we lose. That's absurd. I should be able to go whatever fucking character I want and win all the way up to top 500. Genuinely. Because that's how it used to be. I used to be able to queue into GOATs in Overwatch 1, lock Genji and win and still get top 50 a season against people who were hard locking GOATs every game. Because it was possible. There was enough dynamic in the game to where you could do something like that if you were really, really good. Now, it seems as though no matter what you do, you lose because of the game's accessibility. There's a big issue with accessibility in this game where the skill floor for every character is so high that it becomes so easy to play them all and get a lot of value from them all, which is the problem. The main issue is the fact that a shitty, just awful Masters player can lock Mauga, and no matter what character I play, unless I get an optimal matchup like Hog or Orisa or Mauga. Now, you probably do have to go Mauga, but if I don't go that, I lose. Even though he's Masters and bad, it doesn't matter. He's picking the strong character. The same applies to McCree. It doesn't matter that he's a plat McCree player if I'm a top 500 Genji player, because if I go anywhere near him, then he gets the roll with the damage resist, he gets the fucking giant health bar, he gets all the damage, the hinder, my inability to crouch, I can't ever duel him because dash triple headshot melee doesn't kill him, 2 slashes and a dash with blade doesn't kill him, if he gets any healing at all, it's 4 slashes. The character's unkillable. It doesn't matter how good at the game I am. If I land a perfect combo, it's still not enough damage for him to die. So, in most cases, when I'm trying to combo this hero down, he just kills me. And here's the thing, is I could land the perfect combo every time, but landing those, the dash rig like melee combos, it's not as easy as people think it is. People assume it's as easy as like one-shotting people on Widow. It's not even close. It's significantly harder because you have to dash on someone. As soon as your dash ends, perfectly flick directly onto their head while they're moving, while correcting for your dash if it didn't land properly. Then, once you flick onto their head, you have to right-click while walking into them so you make sure all 3 of your shurikens hit, and then meleeing, which is obviously very easy, but all of that mixed together, especially in a team fight, is extremely difficult, which is why when Genji players do it, it's so impressive, because it's very hard. And then I need to try and do this against a character that, even if you do it against, he doesn't die, because you just can't kill him. He physically does not die, and God forbid he uses his roll while you're attacking him, then you'll never kill him anyway. So we're at the point of the game where I can queue. I went from being able to queue to rank 1 on this horrible hero, Genji. Horrible hero. And now we're in a situation where genuinely Diamond McCree players are doing enough to counter me to the point where I literally cannot win against them. This patch is so bad. If I ever want to go near it, like genuinely the only playable characters right now are like Mauga, Hog, Kiri, Moira, Ilari, Bap, Tracer, Pharah, Widow, Kree. And that's really it. Now that seems like a lot of heroes to play, but when you realize you're stuck to one role, there's like 2, 3 characters in each role that you can play. What if I don't want to play those? There's like over 30 characters in this game. What if I don't want to play that? What if I want to play Hanzo? Oh, well, you don't get to win anymore. It doesn't matter how good you are. You don't get to win. Your character's so bad and doesn't play the meta. It's not favored towards the meta. You lose. Oh, you want to play Reinhardt? Yeah, you lose. Oh, yeah, you're swinging on the Ilari and hit the Ilari 7 times with your hammer. Doesn't matter, dude. You don't do enough damage. You're good, man. Doomfist, yeah, you absolutely perfectly comboed that guy down with your empowered punch. Nah, Suzu, bro. It's like, what's happening? The state of the game, the game is so broken, it doesn't make any sense. The game should not be this accessible for bad players. The reason Overwatch 1 was so good, and the reason 6v6 was good, is because it was extremely complicated and difficult. Not like Overwatch 2, that's so brain dead easy to play, that no matter how shit you are at the game, you're able to destroy good players just by picking the correct hero. I'm not waiting in a 45-minute GM queue to play against fucking Mauga, Tracer, Widow every game, where I'm just stuck not being able to deal with every issue at the same time, and if my team makes a minute mistake, I lose the game. Fuck this game. Fuck Blizzard.